What's going on, guys? Just want to show you guys the spring is here. Got some new green coming on. I'm actually gonna sit in the truck here in a minute and talk to y'all. Just cause trying to get out of the sun while my fish is smoking over there. Got about 10 minutes before that's done. But look at that. Green has returned. The season of new birth. And that's a great segue to what I want to talk to you guys about. What's going on, y'all? So, yeah, 'tis the season of rebirth. Things are coming alive again after a weird winter. I don't know if you guys had a weird winter, but we had a weird winter here down south. And, I love this time of year because it reminds me that seasons change. And one of my favorite quotes is, these times, whether they be good or bad, they too shall pass. Seasons change. And I know some of you guys are probably coming out of a tough season, just like this last winter, tough season of life. Maybe this is your first time being an adjuster, you're a brand new adjuster, you maybe got some money problems you're worried about, maybe got some family problems you're worried about. Even you experienced adjusters maybe going through that. Money problems, family problems never seem to be in short supply, as we go through life. And just a word of encouragement, just look outside, man. Seasons change. It won't last forever. Some of you guys are going really good right now. And I hope you enjoy every minute of it, When life is going well, I hope you do enjoy every minute of it. But just know, seasons change. Be prepared. Seasons change. So I got some things that I'm working on as well. I got one more week here. Actually, a little bit less than a week before I head home, and I am excited to be home. I've been home 3 weeks since September. I've been to New Jersey, Louisiana, Kentucky, Raleigh, and now Charlotte. So I've been all over the place the last couple months, and I am ready to be home and trying to work on some things myself to get to the point where I don't have to travel as much and be home more. I know I did a video for you guys about how to handle being away from your family, and one of the things I mentioned is have a time limit. I'm going to be away. I'm going to put 100% into taking every gig I can for X amount of years, and then I'm going to dial it back. And that's the kind of the point that I'm in. Is I need to start dialing it back. I can't be gone 6 to 9 months out of the year and leave my kids to grow up with an absentee dad. If I have something I can do with it, sometimes you can't control that, but I have some control over that, and I need to start focusing more on not being away as much. And that doesn't mean that this was a wrong decision. It just means that, hey, this season has changed. It's time for me to start looking to the future, some new changes coming on. So excited about that. It's funny is I was watching a documentary in Antarctica. It was on the king penguins, and something that kind of caught my attention was when the penguins are giving birth, how much struggle the new penguins go through. I mean, there's animals that want to eat them. There's competition in the group. There's competition for food. There's just a lot of struggle that goes with new birth, new growth. And that's kind of the thing that I'm going through right now. I'm going through this new birth, this new growth, and I'm having those same troubles, those same anxieties and worries and stuff. And it comes with the territory. Whenever you make big changes like I'm trying to make, it's going to come with the territory. And kind of want to talk to you about how to handle that a little bit, or how, at least how I'm handling it, and how to deal with that anxiety and how to push through, how to see things through, because that's the big deal. You know, I heard a great quote once: you only grow from the trials you survive. You only grow from the trials you survive. What does that mean? You know, a lot of you have dreams and goals and ambitions, and you've tried them before, right? And you failed. And you quit. Well, did you grow through that? Or because you quit, did that growth stop there? You see what I'm saying? You only grow through the trials you survive. And so some of you going through trials right now, trying to get on your first deployment. Hey, you got to survive this. You have to survive this. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I'm doing to push through and tackle my new goals for the year. But before I do that, we're going to take a quick break so I can go check on this fish. So hang on. There you go, guys. Doesn't that look good? Got some smoked salmon with a blueberry salad. Man, I'm ready to tear into that. But I'll go ahead and finish my video here. So we were talking about new life. Spring is here, and we're talking about this documentary I was watching with penguins, and you know, it just kind of, you know, brought to mind some stuff that I'm going through right now as far as making changes and taking steps forward, planning new directions. And I know a lot of you are probably in that same position. A lot of you new adjusters for sure. Some of you more experienced adjusters may be facing that too. You know, wondering what the next step is in your career. You know, and you know, I'm just going to kind of talk about what I'm doing right now to keep my mind settled and moving forward in this new direction that I'm going. And you know, one thing that, you know, if we're taking an analogy from the penguins here, is whenever we have a new dream, it's always a lot of dangers around. You know, there's a lot of things that just want to kill that new dream, or that new vision, or that new goal, or whatever it is. And we have to protect it. Not kind of protect it. We do have to protect it. And there's a couple things that we can do to protect it. And you know, I'm just going to kind of list, you know, 3 things we can do. And also I'm going to share some verses out of the Bible that I'm kind of leaning on as well. And you know, some of you say, well, you know, I don't need religion as a crutch in life. And okay, yeah, I'm not going to hold that against you. It's a lot of wisdom in the Bible, and you can get a lot of knowledge. And I've yet to hear. I've read a lot of self-help books or listen to podcasts and stuff, and I can tell you flat out, there is nothing new under the sun. The wisdom and knowledge you're getting from these people has been written for 3,000 years. It's already been there. It's just new packaging. That's all it is. So, you know, I'm not here to you know, belittle you or anything if you know, you don't aspire to believing in the Bible, whatever. But there's just a lot of truth and wisdom in there, and I'm going to share some of that with you right now. And some of the ways that I'm leaning on some Bible verses to help me through this time. And you know, the first thing we need to realize if we're going to protect our vision, our goals, and our dreams is we have to lean on the people that have gone before us. You know, same way those penguins, as soon as they're born, what happens? They stick with their mom and dad, right? One parent will go off fishing and bring back fish for the new chicks, and the other parent will stay behind. And any baby penguins that get away from mom and dad, you know, doesn't typically end up too good. A lot of times other penguins may, you know, chase them off and end up killing them on accident, or you have predators that are out there. And you know, the baby chick doesn't know any better. And a lot of times when we're trying something new and we're pushing for a new goal, we don't know any better either, right? We've never done this before. Some of you new adjusters, you've never done this before. How do you know what to do next, right? You just know that, hey, this is where I'm going. This is what I want to have happen. This is a dream, a vision of mine. Well, you need to lean in to the people who have gone before you, because they're going to help you avoid some of those pitfalls. Okay? And the kind of person that you want to lean into are those people that are willing to teach you. Okay? You want people that's kind of like, natural for them. Now, you want somebody who has experience and actually done it. You don't just want... There's a lot of people who want to teach and actually haven't done anything, and so you want to be careful about that. But you need to lean into people that are willing to teach you. Second thing you need to do in order to protect your dreams or your vision is you need to stick around like-minded people. There's a verse that talks about, wherever 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I in the midst. And this is Jesus talking. And, there was a book that was written by Napoleon Hill, and it was The Mastermind, right? And the premise of The Mastermind is that whenever you are around people that have the same, maybe not the same goals, but the same mindset that you have, and you're with 2 or 3 other people, and you're talking about your goals and your dreams and your vision, there comes a point in the conversation where everybody gets on the same page. And I don't know if you've ever been a part of that, but I have a couple times. And when everybody gets on the same page, it's like everybody has the same ideas, and the ideas are just, one person brings up an idea and the other person builds on it, and then the next person builds on that, and the next person builds on that, and they call it mastermind, the mastermind. Well, shoot, Jesus said that, 2,000 years ago when he was talking about, hey, whenever 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst. We need to stick around people that are of a similar mindset, because when we do that, it will give us ideas that we can come up with ourselves, if that makes sense. Okay? So number 1, lean into the people that have gone before. Number 2, surround yourself with like-minded people. And number 3 is be ready to move on your own. Okay? And the last analogy we'll make from our little penguin analysis here, or analogy, is, there comes a point where mom and dad leave and they just, wow, sorry. I don't know if you guys heard that. Looks like the dump truck is here to pick up the trash. But anyways, there comes a point where mom and dad leave and they don't look back. Little penguin is on his own, and he has to decide if he's going to start heading toward the ocean or if he's going to stay behind, And a lot of times that happens with us too, is, there's a security that we have in doing what we know, right? There's a security. This is where I'm at right now. This is why I have a little bit of anxiety myself, is because I'm leaving something that I know I have security in. But you know what? If I don't move forward, man, I could kill off a piece of my future that I can never get back. You think about that. I could kill off a piece of my future that I can never get back if I don't move forward. And the Bible says, that a man will plan his path, but God will direct his steps. That means, we have an idea of what we want out of life. We have an idea. Well, some of us do. Some people are still trying to figure that out. But, we have plans and we have goals on what we want to do with our life, and we have a vision of how we're going to accomplish it, right? And it almost never works out that way. Almost never works out that way. Sometimes it does, but what we have to do is we have to be adaptable. We have to be willing. Now, we don't want to just always be adapting and never let the seeds that we plant grow. We have to give our seeds a chance to grow, but we have to be adaptable. We have to be willing to move on. We have to be willing to move forward. Leave our comfort zone. You can't be an explorer staying at home. You can't live an adventure. You can't have an adventurous life just sticking to what you know. You got to get up there. You got to move out into that great unknown. You got to face the trials, the tribulations. As Gary Vaynerchuk would say, you got to eat the berries. He talks about pioneers, and when the pioneers were going traveling west and they were entering in new territory and they didn't know what to eat, They had to try the berries. They didn't know what berry was poisonous, which berries weren't. They just had to try it. And that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to try the berries sometime, you know? Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck where you've always been. You'll never achieve that goal and that vision that you want to have. So, anyways, I just wanted to bring this to you because this is the stuff that I'm dealing with right now. So this is not, this is real to me because it's real to me, if that makes sense to you guys. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment below on how you guys handle making new decisions and maybe how you came up to the decision to become an adjuster. Go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go ahead and start eating my salmon here. Now it's getting a little bit cold. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll talk to you later.